It's very interesting developments, Veronica. So I'm just along Okitipupa. I'm still in Okitipupa local government, particularly in polling unit 010, which is Alleges quarters, I can understand. So this is one polling unit where one of the candidates, governorship candidates, who had already voted. But before I bring him on to talk about some things have been happening at this particular polling unit, right? Security personnel have been having a difficult time managing the crowd at this particular polling unit. So you see that initially, when we got here, at some point, we saw that the police was trying to calm the people down and calm the party agents down as well. But let me bring on someone who can really tell us what happened, a couple of minutes ago. He's a domestic election observer. So talk to us about what you've seen here today, what you've observed at this particular polling unit.
Well, I'm Dr. Rev Price from the International Synergy of Advocates for Global Peace and Development Initiative. Can
you tell us your name again?
I'm Dr. Rev Price from the International Synergy of Global Advocates for Global Peace and Initiative Development.
What you've seen here today?
Yes. This ward, Alleges quarters in Okitipupa, so there is some tensions that generated here as a result of some people. They said they agreed with their consent that when they cast their vote, after voting, they should show them the paper.
Let me understand you right. There was a consensus, an agreement between some voters and party agents to display the ballot paper after they've cast, after thumb printing, right?
So there were some agreement between some members of the parties that immediately after voting, after thumb printing, they should display the paper to them, the ballot paper. So thereby derailing the voting process. So the security, they were handicapped and nothing comes up for solution. So we decided to advise them not to come on that. There's nowhere it's done in the whole world that when somebody from print, they will not show it to everybody. The ballot paper that look, that there's nowhere it's done. That they should not, that consensus they've agreed on is completely zero. So they should not do such a thing. They should not do such a thing.
So let's get to what you've observed so far. I know that the election is still too early to call certain things. Talk to us about the preparation of INEC towards today and how you've seen them fared. Election time, did they start on time at this particular polling unit and at this ward? And what were your observations? And what do you think they can improve, in their operations?
But in this polling unit, Alleges quarters, Unit 2, Ward 10. At the starting, the material arrived here around 7:30 a.m. And the procedure, the process, we are just going on smoothly before this argument of thumb printing and showing the paper, the voters' paper to them started. Now, even as I'm talking to you now, there is a lot of chaos. There are people to go and vote now, they find it difficult because they are trying to ratify what led to the argument. So that is just all. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. So from what you see right now, so before now we had these two tables, right? And then people were queuing behind the two tables. But now we've seen that they've moved forward. They've even moved the ballot box away from where it was stationed before now to a more enclosed area so that people do not have to show their ballot paper. We're trying to get the candidate of one of the political parties is come with us, Shegun, come with us. We're trying to get him to talk to us. Of course, he's not happy with the process because he has his own reservations. But when we spoke with one of the voters earlier, he says it's his vote. He can decide to show whoever he wants to show his ballot paper. And so we're hoping to get him talk to us briefly. We see that they're trying to settle. Some party agents and security operators are trying to speak with and get a consensus really as to how this process can move on. let me see if I can get in. Let me see if I can get in. Let me see if I can get in. Let me see if I can get in.
You go this way. You go this way. You go there. You go there.
Let me see if I can get in. We're live on TV. We're live on TV. Talk to us about what you've observed so far. This is Mr. Okitipupa. Is no mention of parties. Let's be very civil. Let's be civil. Let's be civil. Let's be civil. So we will first talk to one of the governorship candidates for this election. Let's just step back a bit.
I finished voting. I sat down there and decided, is that telling them to vote for APC? Is that the way?
No, so we're not going to mention political parties, sir. Let's just stick with the issues. Talk to us about what you've observed so far. You just voted. A minute, sir. A minute, sir. A minute, sir. So that I can be orderly, right? You've just voted a couple of minutes ago. Talk to us about what you've observed so far. Just step back a bit so that we can get you.
I voted here about 10 minutes ago.
Step back a bit, sir.
I voted here as a candidate 10 minutes ago, and I sat down somewhere there. And when the APC came in here, listen, I have to mention, and they started telling them to go and vote for APC. Is that the way we want to?
We cannot mention the name of parties, sir. We can't mention the name of parties, sir. All right, just go ahead.
Some group of people came in here and started telling them where to vote to. It's not proper. It's not proper.
So, what would you like to see happen in this case?
What I want to see is that orderliness, we need it here. If you finish your vote, leave where you finish voting and sit somewhere else. You understand me? That is it.
But what really is the contention?
The contention is that there are some group of people telling the other group where to vote to.
They are telling the voters?
Yes, where to vote. They will show them and they are paying them somewhere there.
Do you have evidence for that?
Yeah.
Do you have evidence?
Yes. They are there with POS there. They are paying them. They are paying them.
Do you think that with that you don't stand a chance for this election?
I stand a chance. I stand a chance. Everybody here want to vote for me, but they are trying to swing it.
So this is what is happening. He is the political governorship candidate for the SDP. That's Mr. Akingbola, Bamidele Akingbola. Yes, that's who he is. And so he has just told us what his concerns are about this election. So what you see now is that there are two queues, right? One for males, the other for females. No elderly, but they're all queuing on the same line. And so you see that before now we had the ballot box in this area, before these tables. But now, since they had that argument earlier on, they've moved the ballot box inside that area. So now you don't have to come out to thumb print. You thumb print at that area, and then you cast your ballot. You put your ballot paper in the ballot box. So that's what's going on at this particular ward. That's a polling unit 010. That's at Olaleye quarters in Okitipupa local government.
I just want to quickly ask, when all of this were happening, what was the security, what were the security agents doing to resolve whatever matter or the chaos that happened?
So the reason it's not being worse, the reason we still have some level of sanity in this place, the reason we still have that is because we see the officers trying to placate, trying to calm the people down. The party agents specifically, they're trying to calm them down, trying to make them understand the process, the electoral process, trying to also, talk to the people who are party supporters, who are also voters. They're trying to talk to them. Is this your queue?
Yes.
I thought your queue was on the other side. I thought your queue was on the other side.
Then please maintain your queue. Please maintain it. Please.
So it's been really difficult for them. I tell you, it's been really difficult for them. It's been really difficult for them to calm the people down. So in this polling unit, I can see 3 police officers, 1 male, 2 females, and 1 NSCDC officer. That's what we see at this particular unit.